Good morning. It is Friday, February 14th. Just getting in some sauna time before I start my cardio this morning, just to kind of warm up, and I like it. So, this week's kind of been a rough week. I just wanted to do a quick update for you guys. So earlier this week, I was scheduled to have an endoscopy and a colonoscopy to take samples to try to figure out what's going on with my stomach. On Tuesday, I started the liquid diet, so I was just drinking some bone broth. It was chicken and beef bone broth. It's higher in protein than, say, chicken stock. And then I was able to eat some Jell-O. So I had a couple of sugar-free Jell-O cups. And then Wednesday was supposed to be the procedure. Tuesday night, I was supposed to start a prep kit. It's supposed to help clear out your colon so that way they can have more visibility when they're in there. So I started the prep kit Tuesday night, totally miserable, won't go into details. And then Wednesday morning, I had to do the second part of the prep kit, so it's basically like 2 doses. Early Wednesday morning, I got a phone call from an unknown number, and usually when I see those, I know answer. Well, then that same number called me again. It came up unknown, and they left me a voicemail saying that my procedure had been canceled, and it was because there was some kind of emergency that came up with the doctor. So I was very disappointed, a little angry, because the liquid diet was pretty rough. Even though I was on the liquid diet, I was still hitting the gym. I did my cardio both days, and I did my lifting on Tuesday. And then after I found out my procedure was canceled, I did my weightlifting session on Wednesday afternoon, and it just kind of felt miserable because I just felt like I had no energy. So that was pretty disappointing, not gonna lie. I was really hoping to get some answers. So that's gonna be delayed. My weight's still fluctuating about 5 pounds sometimes between days, and I can eat the exact same thing each day and my stomach will respond differently, so I'm not really sure what's going on. So hopefully it doesn't impact my show too much. I have been a little bit bloated. It hasn't been too bad, luckily, the last 2 days, but Tuesday and Wednesday, even during the prep when I'm on chicken broth or bone broth and Jell-O, I was still getting an upset stomach. I was still kind of bloated, so it's just kind of frustrating. And at this point, tomorrow I'm 2 weeks out, and I am horrified and excited all at the same time. The mental games start to come into play even more now. The closer I get to the show, the more anxious I'm getting between work, the show, and just trying to figure my life out, just really high stress right now. And I know that's probably having an impact on my body, so I'm trying to just kind of go with the flow. I'm trying to not worry as much because I worry enough for the whole world, apparently. I take a lot of things upon myself, and I just stress for no reason, really. So I'm trying to just go with the flow, like I said, not have expectations of my day with timing and everything, because that tends to stress me out. But, I do get worried that I'm not going to be ready for the show. My legs aren't coming in the way I wanted them to. And, just kind of worried. But I know it's going to be fine. Just have to trust the process. I still have 2 weeks. This next week, we're just going to push as hard as we can. And we're almost there. So that's just kind of a quick update. Really not much going on this week other than that. That's been my primary focus, and just trying not to stress. So we'll see how 2 weeks out goes.